Hello, I'm Marina Rakaki. I'm a PhD student at State University of São Paulo in Brazil. Me, Conrado Renan, and the doctors Barata Pinheiro and Andrade Neto wrote this paper about design and sustainability, systematic review of literature in Brazilian PhD thesis. The population's augmentation coupled with the fast growth of economies and the withdrawal of resources from the planet has brought the sustainability discourse to the center of the researches. Design, historically linked to the industrial production, has addressed sustainability with a variety of methods, from the redesign of existing products to the proposal of new lifestyles. Several processes were developed to design products, services, and more recently, more sustainable systems in the last decades, as well as studies for a transition to less aggressive lifestyles to the planet. Although there is already a certain amount of research in this field, specifically in PhD programs, there are few ones. So, what's the designer role in all of this? Rodrigues, Belo, and Alencar say that designers should practice their craft in a way that improves the world, as they are seen as transformers of society, considering that when designing directly affect people's way of life, having the opportunity to create new social proposals influencing attitudes. According to Manzini, sustainability requires a systemic discontinuity of changing thinking and behavior at the most diverse levels of production, use, and consumption. There is more and more species of reduction of these levels, but we don't know for sure how this will happen, yet several initiatives have arisen. In any case, the designer has a key role in reducing these levels, and therefore the importance of incentives for academic research in the area. Sustainability research has been advancing quickly, ranging from changing the conservation ethic, the emergence of the concept of sustainable development through technological innovations, and the search for more integrated solutions. Besides the environmental demands, the social and economical ones were incorporated. The literature on design for sustainability has followed these transformations and has shown to be an important guideline for action and planning of the designers, being extremely relevant their continuity and expansion in the academic area. With this, we got into our research question. How do design's PhD thesis in Brazil addresses the theme of sustainability? And our goals: to investigate sustainability approaches in design's PhD thesis in Brazil, to understand the state of art in design and sustainability's PhD thesis in the country, to extract applications and new methods for the development of sustainability in the country, to foment further research on gaps in the area. We adopted a methodology based on Conforto, Amaral, and Silva, as you can see at the screen, with development methodological procedures that follow the described items. First, I need to explain what the coordination of improvement of higher level personnel, called CAPES, is. It is the foundation level that plays a fundamental role in the expansion and consolidation of stricto sensu postgraduate courses in the country, subordinated to the Ministry of Education. Said that, first, we search for sustainability string at CAPES catalog of tests and dissertations. The second step, we did the refinement of the PhD thesis in the industrial design acknowledgement area. The third step was reading these tests, abstracts, introductions, and conclusions. The fourth step was the refinement of those that approach the theme, new approaches, strategies, and methods and tools to enable the development, implementation, discussion, and dissemination of sustainability for all. And finally, we discussed the results. After the first search, we found 21 theses on sustainability belonging to industrial design category. At this graphics, you can see that we had an increase of theses in the 2016 and 2017 years, with 4 theses each. We can also see that the PUC-Rio is a private university in the state of Rio de Janeiro, is the one with the major amount of publications in the area, with 11 of the 21 theses, more than the half. After this first search, we refined the results by reading these theses, abstracts, introductions, and conclusions with the intention of selecting those that fit the theme, new approaches, strategies, methods, and tools to enable development, implementation, dissemination, and discussion of sustainability for all. At this stage, 14 theses were selected. However, it is highlighted here that one of the 2018 theses couldn't be analyzed, since only its summary was available at the time of conclusion of this study. We can see that with this specific theme, we have almost 2 theses per year since 2009, and in 2017 we have 4 theses. We must say that in the year of 2018, more theses can appear, since the catalog is being updated yet. Considering the universities, the PUC-Rio is the one with more publication, with 9. Regarding to the methodological aspects, the great majority of the researchers, 9 ones, development new products, service, methodology, or materials and processes that would be more sustainable. In relation to the approaches used relating to sustainability, the theses were classified according to the emphasis given in the service and in relation to the dimension of sustainability, with most addressing more than one. However, the largest number still refers to the environmental aspect. We can also see that most of the theses used applied suits with a literature review. So, what can we learn from this study? The first thesis on sustainability in the industrial design area was published only in 2009 year, indicating a very recent research field. Most of the theses on the subject were defended at the PUC-Rio, which is a pioneering institution both in the master and PhD degrees at design in Brazil. This predominance indicates the maturity of the institution in relation to the theme, which may indicate that in the future other institutions will follow the same path, increasingly covering the theme of the sustainability. There are publications of only 5 educational institutions, showing that there is a need for a great diversification of research in the area and a great adherence by the institutions to research in this area, considering that Brazil currently has 25 post-graduation programs in the design area, among them 12 with PhD courses. The majority of the research is of a qualitative nature applied, seeking to develop proposals for solutions that allow a step towards greater sustainability by its product, service, system, or process. According to the classification of design interface fundamental levels in relation to sustainability, most of the theses are found in the environmental redesign levels of the existing one, or the design of new products or services that replace the current ones. Only 5 theses apply to the level of proposals for new scenarios, which indicates the need for more research on this level. The most contemplated dimension of sustainability is environmental. However, several theses approach more than one dimension, which is favorable and desirable to the research, as it is known to a project to be truly sustainable. It must address all dimensions. And we finally got to the final considerations. There are gaps for research in the levels of interference of the designing projects of new product service intrinsically sustainable and proposals of new scenarios that correspond to the sustainable lifestyle. The emphasis occurred on environmental and social aspects predominantly, with few theses addressing the economic aspect. The ideal, as explained, would be the comprehensiveness of all dimensions of sustainability. Most of these theses propose specific solutions for sustainability, which, however, can be generalized and transferred to other localities, indicating that their disclosure is extremely important. It is emphasized that this research was limited to the Brazilian context and the thesis published in the CAPES catalog, without considering researches in other databases and journals for the state of art present here. However, the analyzed thesis allowed us to understand the state of art of sustainability in the industrial and design PhD research in the country, indicating that a greater diversification is necessary in relation to approaches, methodologies, and also in quality. Thank you so much.